Hi, my name is Julie McConnell, and I'm with the University of Florida IFAS Extension Bay County office. And we are excited to partner with the Northwest Regional Library System to bring you From Seed to Salad. In your packet from the library, you're going to find instructions on how to plant, 5 packets of seed, and also recipes that you can use with these varieties of vegetables that you're going to grow. And so what I have here is just the little coin envelopes that have the seeds in them. And I just wanted to kind of show you that you need to be careful when you open them because the seeds are very tiny. So I would recommend just kind of tapping down across from the flap. And then when you go to pull them out, there are instructions inside also. And each set of instructions goes with the type of seed that are in the package with it. And they will tell you how far apart to plant them and the planting depth. On the outside of the seed packet is when you plant. So you know you don't even need to open it if it's not the appropriate time. Okay, so we're gonna just demonstrate planting the deep purple carrots, and I'm gonna just take anything. You could use a pencil or a stick or whatever you like, but I'm gonna just kind of furrow out a really shallow line here in the potting soil. And I'm doing a container garden, so you wanna use a commercial potting soil. You don't wanna use the native soil because then you would have weeds and possibly disease or insect. And then when I go to take these out, they're really tiny, which is another reason I chose using a set of tweezers or forceps, is because as you can see, they're very small. And these only need to be just barely covered with soil. So I'm gonna just drop them in, and as you can see, you kind of can't even see them anymore once they're in. So another reason to just do a straight line and just pay attention to what you're doing. So you can space them out, because sometimes when you do seeds, if you have a lot of seeds, you'll plant more than you need, and then as they come up, you go in and you thin them, and you basically just cull out or throw away some of them. But we only have about 10 to 15 seeds in these packets, and so we want you to be able to use all of them. So I would be a little more just intentional about how I do it. So as you can see, there's not really any digging. It's very shallow. You just barely cover the seed, and then of course we'll want to water it in. So we've planted the seeds here, and so we want to make sure that we water them in. And I like to use just a watering can that has a breaker nozzle on it, and that's just so that it doesn't come out so hard and heavy that it just unburies all the seeds that you just planted. So this is, if you're using a watering hose, you can get a breaker to put on the end of it also, so either one would be just fine. And so I'm just going to make sure I get good coverage. And then even though I am doing a raised bed, this does have drainage in it because I don't want it to be sitting in water. It's really important that for the first week to 10 days, you keep some constant moisture on all these seeds until they germinate. But you don't want it swimming in water. There is such a thing as too much water. So really, just make sure that you keep everything watered. It needs to be just slightly damp or moist until the seeds germinate, and then you'll kind of back off on the water. And we have instructions in the packet to help you with that. And of course, you can always contact our office